Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I am showing you what I did to complete my December project. Now I will tell you I only went to December 25th for this album. I did have a thicker album this time. It's the 2-inch one from Simple Stories. I could have shoved some more pages in there, you guys, but I just decided that I wasn't going to do that. I was happy with what I had created. I was happy with the products that I used, and I was happy with the overall look of the album. So I didn't feel like I had to go forth and just make pages for the sake of making pages. And it's not like it is something new or different, because I definitely have done only to the 25th some years, and I've done the entire month some years. So it's not like it is a super huge deal. Now I am going to be documenting our stair gnomes. Now stair gnomes are tinier gnomes, right? They're smaller gnomes, and there is a gnome or two or three on each stair as you are going up the stairs. So I am documenting that, and I am using a variety of products from my kit, which I am happy to say has been cleaned out and put away. So that's really exciting. And I am not going hog wild with the embellishment on this one. I kind of want the gnomes to stand out, and the gnomes are really little, right? They are little stair gnomes. They're not big, huge stair gnomes. These are just little guys that tuck in to the corner of the stairs. The way our stairs work, you go up, you have a landing, and then you basically turn around and go up the rest of the way. And we actually have more stairs in this house than we did in our house in California. So, so sad. Had to get some more stair gnomes this year. So they are all on the stairs. They are all packed away now. Christmas has been packed up for a hot minute. It was packed up before Lana left for college, so we totally used Lana to help put away Christmas. In fact, she took down and put away the majority of it. So yeah, now I am going to figure out how I want to decorate this. As you can see, I used that really old Hambly acetate up there in the upper right hand corner. At first I thought that that was going to be enough and I would be satisfied with the acetate up there, but it's not going to be enough, you guys. I'm going to decorate that as well. Let's face it, I struggle sometimes with just leaving things plain, especially in a December project, because I want to use all the things, I don't want to put all the things on it, and I'm just like, just step back, Sandy. Just step back and just do it so that you enjoy it. Don't do it because you feel like you have to, right? Like, don't feel like you say more is more. Well, you know what? More is more unless, not unless. More is more unless less is more. So basically, it's just like, heed your own advice, practice what you preach, and do whatever the heck you want. So that is what I'm doing right here. Doing whatever the heck I want. I am going to... Sorry, I looked away from what I was doing, and then I looked back down at the video screen, and I was like, oh, what am I doing right now? I am going to... little yawn there, people. I am going to... put some vellum over top of the gnomes, because I figured that that would give me a place to journal. At least that's what I'm thinking I've done. It's been a hot minute. It's been a couple weeks since I finished this book, you guys. So I'm hoping that's what I'm doing, because that's what I'm thinking I would be doing in my head right now. Yeah, sorry for the yawns. If you go back to when I started posting videos on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in a couple of them. But what you see is what you get with me, and I just do it the way I want to do it. But I am a little tired right now. I am on day something. Day something of something. Yeah, you guys have no idea what that means. But I've been working let's see, what is today? The 24th? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am on day 10 of working, 11, 12, 13, and I have 13 days. So Saturday will be my last day in this stint. It's not normal, but we had an ice storm this past week, and I was one of the only people that could get in. We opened late and needed to open the store, so I needed to go in and do that. And then I had someone call out on my other day off because they were sick and had gone to the hospital, and I went in for that. So, like, legitimate reasons, but I'm tired. I'm tired, you guys. So there is that. And I guess you just found out I was doing this voiceover on the 24th. I'm not exactly sure when I have this scheduled to go up, but it's within the next couple days, so not too crazy. Now, as you can see, I am taking that Hambly, I almost said acid-free print. Wow. That Hambly acetate, and I am doing the same thing on the front to the back. That way you're not seeing any backing on it. You're just seeing the decoration that I want you to see, and when you flip it over, it has the same exact decoration sizes on the other side, so you're not seeing anything weird, and that makes me happy, right? Like, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple glitter Christmas trees, because why not? And then I'm going to pop that into its pocket. Now, this is a little bit of a thick pocket because I have 2 brads on either side. And they are bumpy brads. So yeah, now I'm another day, finished day 21 up. So now we're moving to day 22. I'm pretty sure I filmed an intro for this one, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it or what. I just remember talking about my plans for what I was going to do. So who knows? Who knows, you guys? But I have this Fa La La acrylic. I also have this card that says, Baby, It's Cold Outside. And then I have this 12 Days of Christmas cut apart sheet. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make this layout all about Christmas songs, right? They're all Christmas songs on here. So I decided that that was the way I was going to go. And now I just have to figure out how I want to decorate this page. I don't know why I brought in, I just forgot what I was going to say. Literally forgot what I was going to say. Wow, you guys. Okay. You know, they say you walk into a room and you can forget what you had walked into the room for, but what does it say about you when you are actually speaking a thought and in the middle of that thought it disappears? Right? Like, it's kind of like, what? But anyway, that is how life happens sometimes, right? It just does. So now I am going to go ahead and get this portion decorated. And I'm not exactly sure how I want to decorate it. Like, I'm going to try out some different things. I'm just not sure, right? Like, I'm kind of thinking, something's a little weird, right? So I kind of skip over it. I'm going to look around at other stuff. It's going to take me a second to even figure out how I want to move on with this. I really struggled with this one, I'm going to say. I couldn't get my thoughts together. I was also in the middle of cleaning the room, like going through things, and I was in a kind of go through and organize and combine things together mode, and I stopped and did this, and it kind of just threw off my entire creative process. Like, I probably shouldn't have done this layout when I did. I probably should have just kept on going with my cleaning. But that's not what happened, right? Like, and I just kind of struggle bust through this entire 6x8 page. So the good thing is it's only a 6x8 page, right? So it's not that big. So not a lot of worry, I guess, about, you know, screwing it up too bad. And then I also stuck on this Christmas tree sticker that says, "Oh, Christmas Tree," because, you know, that's a Christmas song too. And then I'm going to get some adhesive on there and get the layout done. Now, I wanted to put a sticker over top of the fa la la. I just had this idea to make it happen, and for some reason, it just did not work for me. It just didn't do what I really wanted it to. It just didn't feel right. So I decided to go ahead and change the number that I had originally was going to use. And I went ahead and used the circle number, and I just trim it down so that it fits over top of the label. I'm going to tuck that all back in there, and then you will never know by looking at the front side of it that there is a number label on the back side of it. I'm going to tuck the other pockets in because I need to get them out of my face, basically, and I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with the fa la la. Because, like I said, struggle bussing this one, you guys. So what to do when you are struggle bussing and you don't know what to do? I pull out some mixed media. Some kind of mixed media, right? So I pulled out my Brutus Monroe Gilded Embossing Powder, and I am going to use that to emboss the edges of this card. Now, of course, for some reason, I'm not even showing you the magic of the embossing powder, and I'm kind of ticked off at myself for it. But I do... Sandy, where did you go? This is kind of actually horrendous. There we go. So it is gold on there now. I'm going to add the fa la la, and then I think, you know what, we're just going to do some red and green, white and gold, and have this kind of traditional look and feel to this card. So I am using these puffy stickers from Paper House, and then they are just like most other puffy stickers. When you pull them off of their backer sheet, they somehow miraculously lose their stick. So I am going to use my Nuvo Deluxe to go ahead and glue those bad boys down because, you know, I really don't want them falling off in my book. So I put them down, and then I am going to move on to a pocket page. Now, this pocket page I actually like. I feel like I struggle bust through that first layout, and then went ahead and got this one done and was completely happy with it. I did cut it wrong at first, so whoopsie. But besides that, I do like how this turned out. So this is a pocket. This is where I'm going to put our meal planning that we did for Christmas. It is downstairs still on the counter in a little like basket thing. So I just need to go grab it and put it in the pocket for this layout to actually be finished. I'm going to use this vellum. It kind of reminds me of like a funky Epcot, right? Like the spaceship Earth ride, the outside of it, if you kind of twist it and turned it and stretched it, it kind of reminds me of that. But I am going to place it inside of the pocket to give me a little bit of a background there. And I just decided that, you know, it is what it is, and it works, and I like it, and I'm going to decorate a little bit up here, and that's all there is to it, because I'm feel like I'm finding my groove right now. So I just kept on going because I am liking what I'm doing. Now this is actually a flocked paper. The black part is flocked, and it's you know, soft and puffy. And I thought, how awesome would this be to create something on top of this that is something really beautiful. And I mean, I think it's really beautiful. You might not, and that's totally okay. I love the way that this turned out after struggle bussing and then moving straight onto this. I'm like feeling it. I'm in the groove. I know what I want to do. I'm just trying to find the perfect thing to do it with. You know what I mean? And then the fingers tap because I'm thinking about it, right? When the fingers go, you know, thoughts are happening in my head. Thoughts also happen in my head when the fingers don't go, but, you know, it's a definite sign. So, yeah. Let's see. I am going to... What am I doing? I kind of forgot what my process was. I'm going to put together this, add some adhesive, and then stick it on the front of here. And then I'm going to start decorating the back of this page. Now the back of this page, I stop doing it in the middle of it because I use some glitter glaze and I have to wait for that glitter glaze to dry. And it was extremely cold when I was doing this, so I put the glitter glaze in front of a little space heater that I have picked up. Now, fun fact, the room that my scrapbooking stuff is in, the scrapbook room, which I share with Christopher, he has a corner, which you'll see in the room tour because it's almost ready to be filmed. He has a corner, and we sit across from each other, and all of my bookcases are around the outside of the edge of the room, right? Well, I have covered up the vents. There are 2 vents in this room, and I've covered them both up with the bookcases. And instead of rearranging my room and figuring out how to not cover up with the bookcases, bought a little space heater. It's fine. It works. Keeps me warm. So yeah, putting it in front of the space heater helps. Probably not going to be doing that for much longer, but it does get a little chilly up here. And you know, they say heat rises and all that, but we are also over top of the garage. So this room is definitely chillier than the other rooms. So yeah, don't cover up your vents, and yeah, you won't have that problem. But anyway, that's what it is. So I am building layers back here. Yeah, I'm going to get that going. I love this plaid. This is a plaid from Brutus Monroe's paper pad. I don't remember what the paper pad is called, but I love it. And then I decided that there needed to be glitter glaze over top of this plaid. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a stencil, and then I'm going to glitter glaze over top of the plaid, and then go ahead and let that dry, and then I will come back and voila, magical moment, it'll be all dry. So yeah. So I go ahead and get that. And can we just talk a minute about what the heck is going on with these spam calls that I keep getting? So I just got a spam call again while I'm doing this voiceover, and they're all calling from my area code, right? Like, so obviously I lived in Maryland, and now I don't. So my area code is different. But I keep getting the spam calls from my area code, and it's driving me insane. And side note, a lot of the time, the spam calls are freaking fax machines calling me. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. This is driving me insane. So I'm just blocking them as they come up. But daggone, I'm tired of it. So anyway, what is going on here? Oh, I finished it. I put it together. Did you see the glitter glaze? Sorry, I was running my mouth about the spam calls. So now we are going ahead and getting this finished, right? Like it is the time to get the things done. I think this might be the one where I used the wrong date. One of these pages I was playing with the wrong number. Oh, I don't think it's this one. One of these pages I was playing with the wrong number. Now that is also a flocked paper. It is from Making Memories. And you guys, I have hoarded this paper for a hot minute. And not to like save it for something special. It's just been in my stash, and it's one of those papers that I just like looking at when I'm flipping through my Christmas stash, so I haven't used it. And that can be a perfectly fine reason to keep a paper. You like to look at it, right? Like, and if you get more joy out of looking at it when you're flipping through your papers than you would when you're flipping through your albums, then like, go ahead and do that. Don't hoard all the paper though, you guys. You are not going to love looking at a paper by flipping through your papers to find other papers to use more than when you would actually using some of them, right? It's just the way it is. So don't hoard all the paper, but I think if there's a couple pieces of paper in your collection where you're just like, this just makes me happy looking at it and touching it when I'm flipping through my paper, I don't think there's a thing wrong with that. And if you disagree with me, too bad, so sad, and this is a long video, so half of you probably aren't even listening right now. But anyway, I decided to create kind of this decorative bit right here, and I love how this turned out. I love the khaki tag. It just really just like it, right? Like there's just something I just like. So then on the back of it, I am also going to create a thing as well, because you know that's what I want to do. So I am going to use some black cardstock down here, and what that is going to do is give me a little bit of a base of a page where I can build up with the, oh, why is my mind is blanking, the holly and berry paper. That's, oh my word, I couldn't even think about what it was. Holly and berry paper. Okay. So I am going to build some decorative bits right here, and it's going to be a variety of different products and a variety of different styles and different manufacturers. And the reason why I do that is because I'm coming to the end of my book, and I want to make sure that it's like in your face that yes, this is a variety of different things in this book. It isn't a collection. It isn't a, you know, I did not use one single collection to go ahead and do this. Now, if you want to use a single collection for your December project, more power to you. I think I did that my first year. I think I used all of Chamel's Christmas Magic. Is that what it was called? Christmas Magic. I might have brought in some other things. It's been so long, I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I was coming to the end, and I wanted to just reinforce that moment. I am going to add a sticker here, and it does say A Perfect Christmas, and then I'm going to journal, and I'm pretty sure I talk about this in my album walkthrough, but Christmas was not perfect this year, and that is exactly what made it perfect. So that is where I am going to leave you guys, and I'm going to thank you for watching this long video of Christmas stuff, almost a month, probably more than a month after Christmas by the time I actually get it uploaded and scheduled. But that is going to do it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.